Introducing the new Porsche Cayman R. I'm not going to mince my words, it is brilliant. Probably the only criticism people have had of Cayman range in the past is that if you bought one of these, you probably couldn't afford a 911. I don't buy into that. Without being bound by a rear engine layout or Porsche design heritage, the Cayman is arguably sleeker and the more beautiful option. Some of the things that designate the R series over the standard Cayman S: it's got 8 kilowatts more power, so that makes it 243 kilowatts, which is ample really for a car that only weighs, get this, 1295 kgs. That's a lot of power when you boil it down to a power and weight ratio. The lightweight savings come from things like very lightweight alloy wheels, 19-inch alloy wheels, aluminium doors, aluminium bonnet, things like that isn't standard on the Cayman S. All of those weight saving gains, if you like, have made a huge difference to the way the car drives. This is harder than the normal Cayman. It's 20 millimeters lower, but you really do feel that unsprung mass, reduction in unsprung mass from the lightweight wheels. And the grip on this car is on par with some race cars that I've driven. It is absolutely phenomenal. The steering is so quick and responsive, like no other car I've actually driven. It is like, think of what you want to do and the car will do it. It is that accurate. So the 3.4 litre flat 6 engine, and that sits right there behind me, in the middle of the car, not like a 911 where it's at the rear of the car, and that makes the handling absolutely superb. Acceleration wise, we're looking at 4.7 seconds from 0 to 100, and that's because this car has the PDK gearbox. It is faster than a manual, although purists would probably prefer the manual, although in New Zealand the customer base is predominantly buying the PDK. You also have a fixed rear spoiler for aerodynamic purposes. The standard Cayman S has a retractable pop-up spoiler. This is permanent. The car sits 20 millimeters lower, which also aids aerodynamics as well as handling. So, price. Well, as you'd expect, it doesn't come cheap. Starts at 167,000, but once you put the options like the PDK gearbox and the Sport Chrono package on, brings this particular car up to 177,000. But what price do you put on driving Nirvana? This would have to be one of the best cars I've ever driven, and certainly one of the sexiest.